Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think this is? This is a fruit, and it's pretty luscious. It comes from the tropics or subtropical areas. Well, this is dragon fruit or pitaya. Pitaya, excuse me. I'm not really sure on the pronunciation of that. But anyway, it comes from a lot of different areas. Well, even grows here, in fact, and it's luscious on the inside. Look at that. I just took a bite out of this one. Mm, sweet, kind of like kiwi and pear, kind of mixed together. But it's undescribable. It's really wonderful. Used in smoothies, and it can be used in salads. And one of my favorite ways is to cut it up and freeze it in little cubes and just eat it that way. It's just great. Um, you can use it, make juice out of it. There's all kinds of ways you can use it. You can find it, they grow it actually in Thailand and Vietnam and Asia and South America, New Zealand, Australia. It's also called moonflower or queen of the night, and it fruits actually 6 times a year. It's pretty prolific, I tell you the truth. Kind of looks like a Christmas cactus, I mean, kind of goes everywhere, but it takes a little space. So I haven't planted it here yet because I don't have the space for it, but now I'm going to find some space for it. It's very low in calories. Just one of these fruits only has about 60 to 90 calories, so that's hardly anything. And it's, like I said, you can use it in a lot of different ways. If you Google how to use dragon fruit in recipes, lots of things will come up. It's full of monosaturated good fats, which are great for preventing cardiovascular disease. And it's full of antioxidants to repair and prevent DNA damage. It also has a lot of fiber, which is important for growing probiotics in our gut. Most people only have a half pound of probiotics in their gut, which are the good bacteria. And when we have the bad bacteria overgrow and take over, then we end up with a lot of pain and toxins in our body, which cause pain and inflammation. Not good. Also, if we help to prevent uh, irritable bowel syndrome and rectal colon cancer. It boosts up our immune system in general because it boosts up the probiotics. It helps to prevent spikes in our blood sugar. So if you're a diabetic, you might want to eat some dragon fruit. Might be good for you. There's no doubt about that. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory fruit. So if you have arthritis or joint pain, you might want to try some dragon fruit. It might help you in a great way. There's no doubt about that one for sure. And you can cut little slices of this and put it on acne areas, and it will help you get rid of acne. It also works great if you mix it with a little honey and put it on your face or wherever you have sunburn. It works really great with that too. It also can be used as a hair conditioner. And like I said, a kiwi pear kind of flavor. It also inhibits the cytochromosome chromo P450 expression, which causes glaucoma. So if your family has glaucoma, you might want to start eating some dragon fruit. That might keep it from actually expressing itself. It has a lot of vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant, B vitamins, which are good for a good mood and vitality, and also phosphorus and calcium for strong bones and teeth. Lots of protein in the seeds, which are really good, and lots of antioxidants, as I said. Helps to increase hemoglobin, and if you have a low hemoglobin, or if you have kidney disease, and a lot of times people with kidney disease have low hemoglobin, you might want to eat some dragon fruit. It's cholesterol-free food, which is really great, and it's also great for lowering blood pressure. So another thing, it helps to lower blood pressure. It also speeds up the healing of wounds and bruises, and it helps to prevent respiratory diseases. It also contains lycopene, like tomatoes, and that helps to fight against cancer and heart disease. And it also helps to scavenge away free um, heavy metals. So if you got arsenic or lead and different things in your body, and you can have that checked. Um, you can find out how much you have, and then you start eating these different foods. Cilantro is another one, and that will help to slowly scavenge away some of those heavy metals. And heavy metals are prevalent everywhere now. And it helps to lower triglycerides and, like I said, and cholesterol. It helps to lower LDL cholesterol and increase HDL cholesterol, or good cholesterol. It helps to prevent macular degeneration. If you've ever seen anybody go blind because of, not eating right, it's really sad. So, have some dragon fruit. B and C vitamins, like I said. Also, the seeds contain omega-3 oils and omega-6 oils, and so we help to keep our cardiovascular system thriving and our immune system. Calcium and phosphorus are strong bones. Iron for anemia. And there's been many studies showing it helped to prevent ovarian cancer and prostate cancer also. And also, it helps to prevent atherosclerosis. So that's another thing. If you tend to move in that direction towards hardening of the arteries, I want to eat some dragon fruit. Also, it contains protein for muscles and enzyme production, and it boosts up our metabolism, and which is great. And it's a good weight loss food because it's only 60 to 90 calories, and so you can get a lot of fiber, and if you eat a lot of fiber, like in dragon fruit, you feel full and you don't feel like eating anymore. It's an antifungal and also a antibacterial agent, and it also boosts up the growth of all our blood cells in our body. Also, with dengue fever, it helps with production of more platelets, and so there's not a whole lot that will help that in the way of food. So if you have dengue fever, if you have a child with dengue fever, you might want to have them take some dragon fruit on a regular basis. How much, we don't know. There's not a lot of studies on it, but it can help. I mean, it can't hurt anything. Just eat it. It's going to help in one way or another. Also, it can help relieve some of the symptoms of diabetes because it has all that fiber and it helps with those spikes. And so it's another great food for a whole foods plant-based diet. And if you have not gotten on the wagon with a whole foods plant-based diet, I highly recommend it. We now know that every time we eat any kind of animal product, we create a trimethyl N-oxide toxin in our body, whether it be beef or lamb or chicken or fish or turkey or milk or cheese or eggs or seafood. It doesn't really matter. It all creates this toxin, and that toxin creates inflammation in our body, and that inflammation creates disease, whether it be kidney disease or cardiovascular disease, or whether it be cancer, and on and on and on, arthritis, and on and on. And so it really, I behoove you to move in a direction of slowly, if you have to, do it slowly. Just go to less and less animal products in your diet, and then I highly recommend that you wean yourself off of it. There's also a great feeling of peace that comes with this. I don't know why, but it really does happen. And I can remember the first time I did it years ago, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks. I was like in a huge feeling of peace. It's pretty amazing. And after that, also my arthritis for 40 years disappeared. And that was in 3 weeks. I lost 40 pounds, and I had more energy. My prostate disease disappeared. My kidney disease, started disappearing also. A whole bunch of things. My high blood pressure disappeared. All kinds of stuff. So I highly recommend moving towards a whole foods plant-based diet. We have the answers for healing a lot of the diseases with food. And this has been echoed down through the ages by, many different people. Even Thomas Edison talked about it. Dr. Gerson talked about it. Dr. Dean Ornish talks about it. Uh, Lots of different people. Dr. Campbell, Dr. Esseltine, and actually, we're getting a bandwagon of a lot of people getting together on this. And a lot of hundreds of different doctors are moving that way. Dr. Neil Bernard. And so I ask you to kind of start moving in that direction because you owe it to yourself. Well, have a wonderful day. If you feel to connect with me down below, you can find my information on my cell phone and also my email address, and I'm also on Skype. And the best way to do is to email me. And I go to bed early, so call early, please. I'm 8 o'clocker myself. I go to bed before the chickens, so and I'm in the Eastern Standard Time zone. If you also, all my consultations are free, so let me know. I'll be glad to help you. And if you feel to make a donation, that is wonderful. Also, you can find that link down below. I love you and have a wonderful, wonderful day.